how to get higher quality leads for your business on autopilot. So, the simple psychological principle that's super important here that I think a lot of people miss is inbound versus outbound. So, in life, when we're going about our day making relationships, a lot of the stronger relationships that we get in life are inbound because, for whatever reason, somebody saw value in us and they came to us, right? Just that fact alone that they came to us kind of indicates that there's some type of magnetic attraction. Maybe they saw some value in us and that compelled them to approach us in one way or another, right? And I think a lot of people just like don't, they just kind of gloss over, human psychology, basic human psychology when in business, right? You think, okay, in business, everything can be systemized and machinized and turned into a machine, right? Okay, if I want to get 50 clients, all I have to do is send, let's do the math, 10,000 emails and yada, yada. And that may be true. But what you're kind of missing or glossing over are these softer skills of like, well, what happens when I go and cold email someone that doesn't know anything about me and I'm going to them as opposed to them coming to me with their problem, right? This is often glossed over. And the result is that these clients that you're going out and outbounding, you're just saying, I'm gonna like use my force of will to like create this into existence by like running up to people and like, just doing math and talking to this many people is you got to be a little cautious about you gotta kind of respect the laws of human psychology and of value psychology. And so my point here is if you want higher quality leads that actually are stickier, and potentially on autopilot, setting up this system that you have more leverage because you're respecting the laws of human psychology and you have a little bit of patience, you can get much higher quality leads if you try to set up systems that are more inbound and that kind of position you in a position of leverage and power and value there. Okay. So what I'm alluding to is consider strategies like content creation where you're putting stuff out there and people on their own time and when that problem is relevant for them and when they're searching for it, they come to you and they want to work with you. And another thing that this does is you're not having to go out and actively hunt that person, right? It's actually easier because you just put it out once and now they're coming to you on autopilot when you're sleeping. So one way that this is, much potentially much more appealing for you as well as a listener is like, yo, like you can go and do something once and then people not only are they going to be stickier when they come to you, but they're coming to you without you having to do any work. So it's like a double win for you right there. So just by being patient and by respecting the laws of human psychology. So I would if you're struggling with client acquisition and maybe you are doing the cold outbound stuff and you're kind of like forcing stuff into existence constantly by reaching out. How can I go out to the world? Think about ways that you can put your flag in the sand and figure out ways to attract that. And the two main ways that I would that I'm currently thinking about this and that you can think about this are search intent and content really. So when people are inbound, that means they're either searching for it or, they were going about their day and they saw you doing your thing. So kind of like advertising, right? If you have like a billboard or something, they're going about your day and they just see you and maybe their need is a priority at that point and then they come to you and things are much more lubricated because you got them right at the right time. They came to you, you didn't approach them and kind of lower your value in their eyes. So I would consider strategies such as SEO. So, having a really nice SEO optimized website and optimize for those pain point commercial intent keywords where people are searching for you and they find you, or produce content online and then people come to you and they want to work with you and they're stickier. So, just consider that because I know many people in this make money online right now, right, really fast, kind of mindset. It's like, well, if you want to make money right now, what you're going to have to do is go out and chase it right now. But what happens when you chase something is it doesn't always work out quite as well because you're not respecting the laws of human psychology. So, one way to get higher quality leads and on autopilot as well is to consider methods of kind of putting yourself out there and then letting things come to you. So consider that, and content creation is pretty much the obvious example here. And I think it's a very strong, effective way to get new clients. Do you have any thoughts on that, Chris?
No, I totally agree. Inbound is always better if you can figure out systems that can get it for you. I mean, I would say like, Um, yeah, if you know how to get inbound, do it. If you don't, then just do content and see if you can get inbound from it.
Yeah.